Good morning, Tubers, how you all doing? So today I'm going to be looking at 5 games that I would like to be made from PS2 and put onto the PS4 service. So PS4 have in the past few months put a load of PS2 games onto their service. They cost about 10 quid each to download. Some are a little bit cheaper, some are a little bit more expensive. They've got all the G2As, they've got Rogue Galaxy, Dark Cloud, Dark Chronicle, quite a few different ones on there. However, there's still quite a few that I would like to see on there, and I know that other people such as fellow YouTuber Pete Dorr, been watching for years and years, he actually came up with quite a good list of games he would like to see on there as well. And I thought it would be good if I put together a list or two of my own. So I'm going to break these 2 lists down into 5 games each. I've actually come up with 10 games, but like I said, there's going to be 2 different videos, so there's 2 different lists. The starting list is very RPG heavy though. I am absolutely in love with classic RPGs, and you will probably have heard a few of these, if not all of them, if you're really into your video gaming. If you've only just started getting into video gaming and RPGs especially, then you may not have heard of any of these, and I think these coming to PS4 would be an absolute godsend. I think a lot of people would pick these up. So starting off with Shadow Hearts. Now, I absolutely love the Shadow Hearts series. It's such a good series. Back on the PS2, it's such an unknown classic. It was really, really good. The music to this day I still have playing over and over again. The soundtrack to the original Shadow Hearts was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that game. The music, the characters, the story, everything about it. So it's Victorian, late Victorian era kind of game, and you go around and you do loads of different jobs, missions, all the rest of it, and you follow the story through and you learn all the characters, and it's really, really quite detailed, in-depth and engaging. It brings you right into it, and it's really, really good. Such a good unknown game. Moving on from Shadow Hearts, I would also bring into Shadow Hearts 2. I'd love to see this game as well, because they've actually taken everything from the original Shadow Hearts and made it even better. Really, really good series of games. I'd love to see both of those on PS4. I never played Shadow Hearts 3, I've got it, but I never actually got around to playing it, so if that came on as well, I wouldn't mind that. But those 2 would be definitely my top picks for bringing to PS4, and I would gladly pay to pick those up again just so I can play them in a little bit of more detail, more graphical detail, up-res and just current. Honestly, if you've got a chance to play Shadow Hearts, if you've still got your PS2 connected, go and play it. Get it, go and play it. They're still worth so much money because people are actually heard about these games very late after they were actually made and everything, so there was quite a demand for them when there wasn't actually that many of them about anymore. So number 3 is going to be Kissin II. Now, I never played the original Kissin, however Kissin II was absolutely great. If you like any of the Dynasty Warriors series, it is the 3 kingdoms but in a strategy kind of game. You've got loads of different, what it is, you get different commanders with different units, you get loads of different people, and so you got your magic users, your spear users, your archers, your cavalry, all the rest of it. However, all the characters are from the Dynasty Warriors series. Kissin's made by the same people, Koei, who made Dynasty Warriors, and it's incredible, honestly, absolutely incredible. So Kissin II actually is the story of Shu first becoming a force and then getting away from Wei, and obviously Wu is involved as well. And then you've also, once you've completed that side of it, you then actually get to play as the Wei side, chasing Shu, fighting Wu, and all of the rest of it. If you've never played any of the Dynasty Warriors games, then you probably don't understand anything I'm talking about. But there was 3 different forces, 3 different factions in the 3 Kingdoms era. It's all quite historically correct as well. Obviously there's quite a lot of stuff that they've had to change to make into a game to make it acceptable, but the actual basis of it all is based on true history, true stories. It's really, really good. If you ever play Kissin, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I would love to see that port to PS4. So number 4 would be The Bouncer. Now the Bouncer is made by Squaresoft before they actually became Square Enix, so it was back in their glory days. It puts you in the shoes of one of 3, I think it was 3 characters, and literally you just run along each stage just beating the crap out of everyone. You start off at a bar, and you're obviously the bouncer or the doorman or whatever you want to call them for that bar, and then a story ensues and you've got to go off and just do loads of crazy stuff, and it's just a really nice, just beat them up, but you just carry on through, and there's quite a good story for it as well. Each time you play each character though, I do remember that the story actually changed, so you actually saw it from their point of view as well, which is really, really good, especially back in the day because the game is so old. But I'd love to see this brought back to PS4. I think a lot of people will pick this up just because it was made by Squaresoft and not Square Enix. Squaresoft never did anything wrong in my eyes. It all went a little bit Peter when they became Square Enix. So the Bouncer, even though it's very unknown and not a lot of people know about it, I think it would be really, really well bought off the PS4 if people had the chance to do it. So last but not least for this list is Final Fantasy XII. Why they haven't done this one yet, I'm not sure. They've released everything. I'm sure they may actually have Final Fantasy XII in the pipeline because they've just released number 9 onto PC, and that's taken them absolutely years to do that. But Final Fantasy XII, I do remember this game being awesome. I only ever played it through the once though, because it was right at the end of the PS2 life cycle, and I had obviously moved on and I was getting into PC gaming quite a big bit by then. So I literally played the game through once, completed it once, never actually went back to it, even though I really, really want to now, to be honest. I'd love to go back through it. So if the chance was there, if it came onto PC or if it came onto PS4, either way, I would pick that bad boy up and I would give it another bash. It was really, really good. It was one of the better, or one of the last good Final Fantasies, really. It was a lot of, I heard a few people not like it so much, but in comparison to the newer ones, it's definitely worth a go. It's definitely worth a go. So that's my first list of 5 games that I want to see from PS2 brought over to PS4. What are your top 5 or top 10, whatever? I'm sure there's loads and loads of games out there that you guys have actually thought about that would be awesome brought over to PS4. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you liked this video as well. As always, if you could like, favourite, subscribe, all that lovely fan-dooby-tastic stuff. I will love you forever, and I will catch you in the next one.